And after waiting as long as we did, it's time to get into week 1, all right? We simulated the preseason game 2 and 3 because we don't need to play. We're not risking getting injury. Coach already said it. We're automatic starters. We got quarterback McCaskey. We got running back Daigle. We got wide receivers Fitzgerald and Mills and tight end Kwanzaa on the New England Patriots. And we're going to keep it that way without anyone getting hurt. We're playing the Saints. Starting off, we got the ball. Do I like it? Not really, but it is what it is. I want to see what McCaskey can do in this offense. And, oh, my God, breaking a sack and then throwing it to Daigle, who will run it for more yards, breaking tackles. That was a great way to get the game started. I mean, James McCaskey, he probably had a lot of butterflies before this game that is now gone. But we're going to run. And with Daigle, you're going to see very quick and very early on. It's not going to be that easy. But we do get a catch from Gilchrist Kwanzaa to at least get us in a manageable third down range. And right here, when we need it the most, Fitzgerald is there to pick it up. I mean, what can I say? I got to use myself in the third person, but we needed that first down. We got it with pretty much ease. And if we can run this offense and we can get manageable third downs, we're going to win this ball game. Again, a run play with Daigle, who actually picks up a good amount of yards. I think you're going to see throughout this game, it's a mixed bag for him. James McCaskey drops back, looking, throwing, finds our veteran, Calvin Ridley. I know that the Jets veteran is Keenan Allen, but our veteran is Calvin Ridley. Again, like you said, if you ever see 1 yard, it's probably Daigle. I'm going to be honest, because this guy, he's either 1 yard. I mean, you don't get much from him, but in a motion on 3rd and 10, a crucial 3rd and 10 in the red zone, James McCaskey drops back throwing, and whatever the heck this play was, it's not going to get us anywhere, so we take field goal kick to go up 3-0 going up against the Saints. Then they do nothing. They punt the ball at the 1. Great punt. We need to make sure we don't get a safety, and that's exactly what Daigle does, running for almost 11 to 12 yards. This is what we need from him. 5 rushes for 15 yards, but it's very skewed. Let's not get it twisted. And right here, having Daigle being a wide receiver coming out here, I don't know what to say from him. I didn't expect him to be a catching back, but then here we go again. The mixed bag continues. The mixed bag continues. -1 yard. James McCaskey now dropping back, throwing, finds Fitzgerald on the catch. Picks up at least 14 right there. A much needed, I want to see him sling it more. I want to see him sling the ball more. I want to see James sling the ball more as a quarterback. But instead we get, when you have a mixed bag like Daigle, you have to take what you can get right there. Big throw. Oh my God. No. We need to rewind that. There's no way. That's a touchdown. Let's see this in slow motion right here. Okay, look at it. That's a touchdown. I got a linebacker on me. If I get that ball with the rack, interception? Oh, it's game time. We get an interception at the 4-yard line. It's time that Daigle makes his mark and gets in the end zone for a touchdown. Here we go. And gets stopped at the 1-yard line. But you already know what we're going to do. So get ready to prepare for the celebration for what? Read option. James McCaskey, the quarterback, drives it in for the first Patriots touchdown of the regular season. This is what I'm talking about. I didn't expect it. No one expected it in the stadium, and that's how we were able to score on it, because nobody expected it. McCaskey gets in there for 6 points, and the PAT, of course, would make it 7. Now, the Saints, they got a field goal, which means we have to come back and we have to respond, and Daigle can't hold on to that. Are you kidding me? He's not supposed to be a catching back, and you got him running real routes like that. Right here, play action pass. James McCaskey on the run, he just throws it away. I mean, and that was on 3rd down, so it's 4th down now. We had to punt it off, obviously, when it was 4th down. But we got the ball back. The Saints, so far their offense is stagnant. Coach, and we need to take advantage of that. Daigle running, picks up a good chunk of yards. And this is what I'm saying when I'm saying he's a chunk guy. Boom. Oh, Calvin Ridley just can't do anything on that. But Mills gets through. And Mills, on his first catch, gets absolutely blasted back. Here we go. 1st and 10. Can James McCaskey do anything at quarterback? He throws it. Almost a pick intended for Gilchrist Kwanzaa. I want to see him more. I want to see Gilchrist more. He's the tight end. He's the X-Factor tight end. But with that being said, 2nd and 10. Throw it to Daigle. I guess Daigle is now a mix of a running and a catching back, so that's something. 3rd and 3. We need 3 yards here. And we don't pick it up. And, the coach decides to go for 3. Do I like the call? Not necessarily, but it's what happened. 13-3. Daigle again with a big run play. I mean, it's hit or miss. It's either 1 yard or it's 10 yards. It's never in between. 5 wide, McCaskey gets sacked. I mean, you can't look like that. You can't look like just like a deer in headlights under the pressure. Chase Young, are you serious? This guy's a bum. Here we go, 2nd and 19. Long play. We need something. We get Mills, who, just can't. We need people who can fight. We need people who pick up the first. And here we go. Oh, my God. And, of course, we punt the ball off because Daigle cannot get the yards we need. And the Saints, they respond with a touchdown. Right before the third quarter, they respond with a touchdown. It's 9-13. They obviously mixed the extra point. And, now we kind of got a fire under us. The Patriots have a fire under us. I'm saying we because I'm on this team. I'm not on the Jets. The Jets is a whole other game. But still, we got a fire under us. It's 3rd and 2 right now. We need to pick up these yards. Oh, my God. Daigle got blasted out of his mind. And I've never seen a defender make a celebration like this in Madden before. I mean, this guy, he's out here running everywhere. Daigle, you got hit. You going to let him do that to you? Man, but anyway, the Saints did nothing about it, so we get the ball back with less time on the floor. This just explains the Daigle run. That just explains the Daigle run. It was 2nd and 10. He ran for 5 yards and somehow got 1 yard. How does that make sense? Going deep. Oh, my gosh. McCaskey, did you miss that? How did you miss that badly? And if anyone saw me get cracked, where is the unnecessary roughness call? Ref, what are we doing? Look at this. Ref. Oh, my God. Interception number 2 on the day. The Saints quarterback is not doing great in terms of keeping the possession. And Mills makes the catch. It's 5 minutes left in the game. We just need, and we're at like the 18. We get a touchdown. This game's virtually over. Zach Ertz, he fumbles. Gilchrist with the touchdown. I don't know what type of fluke that was, but Gilchrist gets in the end zone for 6. Somehow Ertz tries to, fumbles, and it's Gilchrist who picks it up for 6. I can't. That's fluky dookie, but we'll take it. What do the Saints do? Well, they come back with a touchdown. And now there's 3 minutes. We know how to run this game. We need to run this game. We need to get a first down. We need to just get 2 first downs and this game's over. James McCaskey throwing, finds Calvin Ridley. The veteran just can't get there. It's 3rd and inches, and this is huge. This is where we need Daigle. Oh, my God. I don't know about the spot, but the refs give us the first down, and no one's questioning it. But look at us. We know how to fumble it. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, I didn't even know he was on the team, but 2 yards, and then Daigle with another 2 yards, not even 0 yards, and it comes down to a crucial 3rd down. This, to win the game, is a screenplay that gets blown up, and we'll be punting the football off. And you know what we have to do. We have to watch the Saints. With 1:30, no timeouts. Saints, rookie quarterback, by the way, throws it out. We have to keep pressure on this guy. If we don't keep pressure on this guy, it's over. It just is. And he comes out here looking. He has pocket presence. Throws a perfect dot. He has 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. But here we go. I mean, we're just keeping the pressure on him. We're keeping the pressure. The D-line is getting there. The D-line is making sure 1st down, 2nd down. It's now 3rd down that he has nowhere to throw. And on 3rd down, he gets sacked. No timeouts. 4th down, 10-second runoff. The rookie, he's looking real scared, flustered. He gets sacked. Game. The Patriots deny the Saints a chance for OT and pick up their first win of the regular season with the big boy sack. This is great. This is exactly what the Patriots needed. They need a win. They know that they're not the best roster on paper, but, you got to get your wins where they come. And right there, McCaskey able to get his first win as a quarterback in the National Football League. Saw a lot of good things. Saw some bad things. I think we need to switch up the playbook. Right now, we're running the Philly playbook, the Philadelphia playbook. I thought it was going to be good. We have a wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2, and AJ, Devontae, James McCaskey can run. We have a Jalen Hurts type guy, and then Saquon like Daigle, but it's not working. It's not working. And if you look at the stats, you'll easily see that the run game, I had to cut a lot of it out because there's a lot of run game in this. 17 for 23, 173 and nothing. McCaskey played a decent game, I'm not going to lie, but 21 rush attempts for 56 yards, 2.6 yards a carry. We can't have that. We need more running game, and we need better, efficient running game, and we're not getting that. And then obviously from the wide receiving core, look at this abysmal receiving core. You're talking about you have Mills, me, Kwanzaa, and Daigle, and for some reason no one went over 50 yards. That needs to change. McCaskey needs to do a better job of throwing and picking up yards, and maybe that's the playbook. Maybe that's the play style. We'll get that figured out, but for this game, getting the dub, that's huge. Coming into the game, man, I mean, this is going to be an absolute, really hyped up game for the New York Jets. We saw the preseason game in the first episode, and their offense was far better than that of the Patriots offense. And I expect kind of a similar result here. I expect Ahmad Montague as the quarterback to really get everybody involved. Ethan Bigbie, Mark Luther, Chris Diaz, and James Ball, all of them. They have to play subliminal roles, but really look out for number one. I think he's going to be the player of the game here. Coming in at 1st and 10 to start the game off. They actually didn't get the ball to start, so they will get the ball at the start of the second half. But Chris Diaz runs in and just picks up 3 yards. I got to admit, I don't know how I feel about Chris Diaz. His preseason was not the most, thrilling, but, maybe that changes. Ahmad on the run, throwing on the run to Ethan Bigbie. Oh, my goodness. I mean, if I can get a lot more running from Ahmad, this game is going to be one of the highlights of the year. Look at Ethan as he celebrates. Going into now 1st and 10. I want to see the same thing. Or Chris running. Chris getting some yards, picking it up. That's got to be a first down, and it is. It's around 13 to 14 yards. Chris. Oh, and then another run play to Ethan Bigbie. The Jets being able to be, versatile and switch things up in the run game. Another run. Just, oh, goddamn Chris, man. We need that first. Maybe one more. Oh, no, we're play actioning it. Finding James Ball, who picks up the first. I mean, this is an efficient offense here. You just saw a couple of run plays, then a pass play. If they can just be efficient like this, it could be a really bad game. A really bad game for the Browns. 5 wide formations, a guaranteed throw from Ahmad Montague. And, oh, God, Chris Diaz on the catch. He's really just slicing them up. This is what I expected from the Jets offense. I expected heavy in, the efficiency ratings. Ahmad Montague just gets absolutely smacked, and that's something that we can't have. Ahmad took a hit like that in the preseason. If Ahmad keeps taking hits like that, he won't survive. He just won't. Dropping back to pass. It is 3rd and 6. He's going for the end zone, and that gets stopped. Ethan Bigbie with the target, but, I mean, he needs to loft that ball up. You throw it straight like that, it's not going anywhere. The field goal kick is good, and with that being said, you give the Browns the ball, and they do nothing with it. So we're going to get the ball back to start the second quarter at 1st and 10. I don't know why I'm saying our, because I am a Patriot. I'm not a Jet. But sometimes you feel like once you're commentating that you're part of the game. Chris with 4 yards, efficient 4 yards. I haven't really seen him go back one time this whole game. Ahmad throwing, looking, finds it's the veteran Keenan Allen, and he'll find him actually twice right here and there on that play. And to get Keenan Allen going. I mean, you got to get your veterans going because they can end up playing big for you in the future or in later in the game. A deep throw, trying to get Mark Luther involved, and it doesn't work on 1st and 10. So, I want to say Mark will do better, but we need to get Mark targets. 2nd and 10. This is also a play for Mark, and they try to get him the ball, but it's just not working. That screenplay was horrific. 3rd and 10. I don't know. Maybe get in field goal range, do something here. Ahmad will run with it. Oh, no, he's not going to run. He throws it out. Ahmad, what are we doing? And their kicker is not reliable from anywhere beyond a 43-yard field goal kick. So when you throw a 51-yarder in their face, it's not going to work. Ahmad getting the team together. The Browns weren't able to do anything on their possession. It's 4 minutes and 39 seconds left in the second quarter. This is where the Jets... Oh, no, actually, they were ready to do anything. They got the touchdown. I believe that was Nick Chubb. But Chris, with a huge run, he's finding some real openings in that offensive line and defensive, lack of defensive pressure. I like what I saw from Chris right there. And in a hole, I think he has almost 50 yards rushing. He's playing a great game here, passing it to Ethan Bigbie. Thought he could break the tackle, but 5 yards isn't bad. And then on 2nd and 5, a play action pass to Chris. We're getting great work from the whole team. Ahmad has 60 yards, but it does not really feel like that. It feels like he's really taking control of this offense, and oh my God. Oh, I don't know how that play did not get stuffed. Makes no sense to me. That was one of the slowest plays ever, but Chris finds the hole and he takes it for another 10 yards. It's 2nd and 10. I believe Chris didn't get anything, or it was an incomplete pass, but Ahmad taking sacks. That seems like the story of this game. Is just Ahmad not being able to make decisions in the passing game. Right here, another sack. I mean, we knew it was coming, and we punted the ball off. I want to point out that Mark did have a 12-yard reception when we simulated it, because we had to go to the end of the quarter to go to the third, and Mark had a catch. So we didn't see it, but he did. Ahmad throwing the ball, looking, finds Chris on a flat route, and that goes for 16 yards. I didn't even see how many receiving yards Chris has played this game, but we saw in the preseason he was going to be able to do stuff in the catching game and in the running game. Ahmad throwing. It's Ethan Bigby. I feel like Ethan needs to be in more explosive plays. Chris Diaz running, and he gets stuffed for 1 yard. And Ahmad now has a 3rd and 5 where he has to manage this perfectly. He looks, sees all his reads, and James Ball breaks the tackle and gets around 10 yards. James is that reliable guy. I don't know why we're not seeing more James Ball targets, but you need to, woo! I don't know how Chris gets out of these, but Chris somehow makes plays. As I say that, he fumbles the ball, but James Ball is able to recover it. Luckily, I don't know why Chris thinks he's immortal all of a sudden and he can just do super plays. I mean, we're all human. We all fumble. Ahmad with the throw, and that is the dot of the game by far. Ethan Bigby laying it all out there for the catch. Just slow-mo it to see exactly how good of a throw that was in almost triple coverage. Just threw it on the rope. Ahmad Montague, following that play, gets another pass to Ethan Bigby. And Ethan, 5 catches, 50 yards today. I'm expecting great things from him in the future, but for this rookie year, I still expect decent numbers. Chris, we need the first down. That's the problem. And on 3rd and 1, we weren't able to pick it up. And on 4th and 1, the coach decides to take the field goal. I don't like this conservative mindset that the coach down there in New York Jets does, but as you can see, it bites them. It bites them right now because now Chubb gets a rushing touchdown, and it's 6-14. And now we're looking at a touchdown and a 2-point conversion just to tie the ball game. Ahmad dropping back, throwing, and it's caught. It's caught from Mark Luther. That is the first catch that we have seen from him, but it is the second of the day. We just simulated it, unfortunately. But Mark throwing that ball, proving he has something to work with. And right here, we see Keenan Allen with one of the oldest spin moves I've ever seen. Get that guy out of here. That is not his game. Ahmad throwing to Ethan right before the third quarter ends, making it a 3rd and 1 opportunity. Again, Ahmad's been getting roughed up. We need more in the passing game. It's time that this offense runs wild, and it's time we get a touchdown offensively for the New York Jets. Ahmad, play action on 3rd and 1. This is what I mean when I say the offensive coordinator doesn't know what he's doing. And, we punt it off, but the Browns do nothing with it. So now it's the 4th quarter, 4 minutes and 40 seconds left at the 1-yard line, and Chris barely gets over the edge, making it 2nd and 10. And I'm assuming we got to give this to Chris. We got to give this to... No, we're not. We're play actioning it, throwing it deep, and it's a flag on the play. Penalty, it's got to be pass interference on the defense, and it is pass interference on the defense, bailing them out and keeping the Jets alive, because the Jets punting from there, guaranteed end of the game, losing. But with this, there's hope. Ahmad making changes at the line. He drops back to throw, throwing it. It is caught by Mark Luther on a really quick play for 7 yards. I told you, this offense is all about efficiency. I don't know where it's going wrong right now. Ahmad throwing it deep. It is caught. Keenan Allen. He breaks the tackle. He's on his way. Oh, so close. 39 yards. I mean, come on. We got to expect that. It's a veteran. He's been in the league for way too long, but he's not breaking that. And an absolute dot on the rope to Keenan Allen, who just shows rack ability. And, Keenan Allen, he may not actually be washed. 1st and 10 at 39. Huge play here. 3 minutes left in the game. We need something from Ahmad. Ahmad looking, throwing. We need that, and we weren't able to get it from James Ball, but it's 2nd and 10. We have to brush that off, and we have to keep it going. We see he throws it. No, he doesn't, because Ahmad takes the worst sacks that I've ever seen from a rookie quarterback in his first game. This is by far a terrible showing. Week 1 for Ahmad in terms of what he can do when it comes to avoiding sacks. It's 3rd and 16. Why is he not running the football? I don't know. 3rd and 16. Heat is coming. He throws the ball. Oh, my God, Mark, I need you to stretch out for me there, bro. It's 4th and inches. What are we doing? But you already know the Jets have no choice. They have to go for it. It's 2 minutes and 25 seconds left on the clock. I'm running this with Chris. Chris has been real efficient today. I think you put it in the hands of Chris, he can get it done. What do? They drop back to throw, and again, he fumbles. Oh my God, Ahmad fumbles the ball. Myles Garrett, 50, the 40, the 30. Chris is coming behind, but it's too late. At the 10, touchdown. What are we doing in New York? Ahmad has cost them the game. But wait a minute. Wait just a minute. Although this is guaranteed that the Browns have the ball, if you look at this right here, was his knees really down? We go into the booth, we go into our analytics team, and we look at when the ball comes out, and we see the ball comes out right around here, and right there, both knees are somehow up. It's a fumble, and Ahmad cost him the game. Now, unfortunately, because they just scored, the game's basically over, but we're going to do this just because we want to see what Ahmad does when, nothing really to play for, but there's hope. Mark Luther throws it, and again, 4th and 10, all that, just to take another hit in the backfield. I mean, this is something that needs to change for the New York Jets. It's 6-21 at the end of the day. The Browns get the win. The Jets start off the season 0-1, and what I saw there was a coach who didn't trust his running back when it came down to 3rd and 1, 4th and inches, 2 key plays that they just did not get because they chose to throw the ball, and Ahmad Montague couldn't get it out of his hands and just took hits. And we need a quarterback who, he's either a dual threat, which I thought he would be. He was a track star, and he needs to start running with the football. I don't know why he's not doing it, but we need to get our wide receivers involved, and we need to get Chris Diaz the rock more. Ahmad Montague, 20 for 30, 66% completion percentage, nothing on the stat sheet. Chris ran the ball pretty efficiently. He had a fumble, but it was not recovered. Ahmad had a fumble that was recovered by the defense. And then lastly, Ethan Bigby, 6 catches for 55 yards, and Mark Fed 5 catches for 65 yards. Keenan Allen, it's not a bad outing, but at the end of the day, we need more from a lot of players. And as the season progresses, I'm hoping that them as players also progress. But it all comes down to the quarterback, and Ahmad needs to play better for the Jets if they want to win. And lastly, after every single episode, we're going to give you the total year stats for the rookie seasons, at least. And James McCaskey clearly playing a better game than Ahmad this first week. I mean, that could change. And I can say the exact opposite the other way around. Chris Diaz averaging more yards per carry, less attempts, more rushing yards. Mitchell's going to need to step up in the run game if he wants to compare at all. Fitzgerald, again, not close to Ethan Bigby. I know the stats are only 21 yards actually off, but you can just feel Ethan's presence. You can't really feel Fitzgerald's presence right now. Same thing goes with Nick Mills, but Mark is a surprise candidate for what looks to be maybe the best wide receiver in the rookie class with Ethan there. It's insane for me. And then the tight ends. When is the offense going to start getting the tight ends going? I mean, Gilchrist had a touchdown, but it was fluky, Duke, and we all know it. James Ball also not getting there. So we just need to do better right now.